What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukashu. We are back with another Musume video. I hope y'all had a good weekend. In today's video, we are going to be training Silence Suzuka for the League of Heroes, which is a mile distance. And you know what that means? Whenever I train Silence Suzuka, it means we're just trying to go for Great Escape at this point. At this point. So for the setup, well, instead of using a Guts card, I decided to just go with borrowing a Air Shakur card. And then on top of that, I decided to just, why not? I'm gonna give it a shot and use my 2 limit break Togai Teo speed card from the scenario, obviously, and see how it goes. I'm just seeing how things goes here at this point. But Teo and Almond Eye speed card, like I said, Air Shakur friend stamina card that I'm borrowing from a friend. Hoshina friend card, because that's the type of card it is. So Mama Power, and using the Measure Ramino Wise card, and that is pretty much the setup. I did train a Guri Cap over the weekend. It was alright. It was a UC 6 or 7. Don't know which one, but it was one of those. Guts didn't even make it at 1200, even though I had to use a Guts card. I think stamina was a little bit lower than what I wanted it to be. At least the very minimum, because it was like close to 800, but the very minimum I'm okay with is like 900. It's like the acceptable one for me. And then Wise went up to like 1300, which I'm like, I think, yeah, speed was maxed out, and then I forgot about power, but I was using the Teo card as well, so at least with that I can see that it at least is okay with. Oh, I didn't press double points. It's okay. It still works for speed. But before we get started with the run and go over the comments, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. There's a channel called Circle Request for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join. It'll let me know that you want to join the circle, and then after that, head over to the comment section or the Circle Request channel on our Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, what did I do over the weekend? I tried catching up with a lot of events over the weekend. Zenless, I did most of them. I did all the Angel of Delusions one, I believe. And then, well, besides the Tetris one, I would say, I guess, because that one, there was like a time limit, or there was a cooldown, which I wish I should have known. I wish I known before, because I don't think I'll be able to get the rest. But it wasn't as much polychromes, but still polychromes are polychromes, so that's kind of on my fault for not checking up on it a while ago. But it is what it is, I guess. But I left the Shaoguang one, the exploration one, because that one I knew was going to take a while, so I might continue that later today. Sunday. I do record the Monday videos a day ahead, for those who don't know, just letting y'all know. So I'm thinking about doing it later today, if once I finish all the other events and the other games that I assume are faster, which they should. I did the same thing in Wuwa, where I left the exploration one with the pictures because it required me to do a side quest or 2. So I kind of just stopped there, but I did do the deciphering one, and I think I did 2 there. Just leaving that one. Star Rail, I think I did 2 as well, but I'm still missing on the Chimera event. I think that's the only one left. Genshin, I need to do these. Oh, and Star Rail, I still need to do the story, whatever they release, but it's not related to Amphorius because that story I believe is done. Yeah, it should be done, right? From what I remember, maybe there's gonna be like an like a what do you call it? Like a ending to Amphorius, maybe before we move on. I don't know. Whatever it is, that's what it happens. But I still need to do that story with Dahlia, basically. I think from my understanding, it's for those who care, who doesn't knows, it's just the point of view of Firefly, I think, in Penacony. I think that's the story. And then Genshin, I still need to do the Columbina story. And the pre-Lantern Rite event, I believe is the pre-Lantern Rite. When I say Columbina story, it's just the next main quest story. That's focused on her. And then I think I could also do Stygian Onslaught. And then there's Enfield. I still need to finish. I think it goes up to the end of chapter 2, I think. I'm not sure. Or is it chapter 2? Whatever it is. I'm still in chapter 1. Process 3, so I know I'm behind. Unfortunately. But that one's gonna be after I do all the events because, well, the events are going away longer. I mean, sooner. Excuse me. Hiccups. Sooner than that. And then I did pull for Leviathan. I like her. I like her. My brother called me out. He was like, "You're gonna pull for her." I'm like, "Why?" He was like, "Because you're gonna like her." For different reasons. Different reasons being her personality and all that just kind of aligns to a lot of different waifus I like spread out. So I'm just like, oh, all right then. Then I ended up pulling her. Although, unfortunately, I did lose the 50-50. I got Ember again. So Ember has a dupe in her. And then basically for both her and her weapon, I just went all the way to 120, barely making it with whatever I was able to get. So now I basically got nothing. So from here on out, I'm just gonna save, save and think. I am enjoying the game though. I will give it that. I am enjoying the game, regardless of the gacha and all that you've told me from before and experiencing it now. I just wish it wasn't as expensive. That's pretty much the only thing I can say, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Is there anything else? Any other games that I need to do? Snowbreak did just release the new event. I do want the character they release that's related to the event, Acacia or Akasha, however you want to call it. Besides that, I'm not too sure. I haven't really. Oh, Dokkan. I went back to Dokkan a while ago because the anniversary's happening. There's that, I guess. Still haven't gotten any pulls off it, and I probably farmed up to like 500. I still haven't gotten the anniversary character, Super Saiyan 4 Goku from Daima. If you know, you know. And then the other one is Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta from Daima as well. I'm like, I can't even start pulling on that until I get Goku, even though I do like Vegeta more. I do like Vegeta more. It's kind of like, I guess another example I could think of would be like My Hero. I do like, people would like, I don't know if people likes Midoriya as much, or Deku, however you want to call him. I don't know. I know people like Todoroki a lot, but I've been more of a Bakugo guy since season 1. I've been more of a Bakugo guy. But other than that, nah. I don't think I've done anything else. Uma, I tried. I also started training in global as well for short distance. Over there, I'm also trying to do at least what I was trying to do over the weekend was Silence Suzuka as well. Great escape for short distance. So we'll see how that goes. I guess I could do that for Tuesday's video. Maybe. It'll be short distance, so I don't know. Maybe we'll do a Taiki shuttle. I don't know who I would choose for that, but whatever happens, happens. Whatever happens, happens. Do I need to? Yeah, we'll just do that. We should just do that. Yeah, I don't think I did anything else over the weekend. At least gacha related. I don't think so. Gacha related? I don't think so. And my ankle is feeling about, I would say, what percent would I say I'm feeling? I think like a good 85 to 90. Like once in a while, if I were like to, I don't want to say misstep, but depending, I guess. Like if I step in the position, I don't know. I don't know how that works. Basically, I could. Once in a while, I'll feel like a twinge of pain, depending. But for the most part, I think I'm almost there to be fully recovered. I think I had a slight setback because for when I was close to the week and a half point, I had to go out for like majority or like a few hours, and I was walking around a good bit, and my ankle wasn't fully healed yet. So I think that set me back a couple days, which is why I'm like not fully recovered yet. But it's okay. But it's okay. Yeah, other than that, we're good. I don't think I did anything else. Well, from Friday and Saturday, because today, when I'm recording, like I said, it's a Sunday. But it's pretty much going to be the same plan as yesterday for me, Saturday, but like 2 days for you guys, because it's Monday when this video is out. Pretty much going to do the same thing. Most likely just continue with my events. I'll probably finish up Star Rail, then I'll double check Genshin again just to be sure I'm not missing any events besides the Lantern Rite one, because if it's still the Lantern Rite one, then I'll just go straight to doing the Wuwa one, and then I'll see if I have time to do the Zenless Xiaoguang one, the Sword Chronicles one, I think is what it's called. Let's see how long that takes me. Other than that, whatever else I don't finish after today, I'll just end up doing tomorrow and whatever along the way. Pretty much. We're gonna do the Asahi High, I think. Unless there's like a really good training. 32 is not bad. Although, yeah, we should just do the Asahi High. And then, you know, normally I just do the Juvenile, but I don't know why I chose the Asahi High this time. Whatever. We'll do that, and then we'll do a onsen ticket and train, and I'll start going over the comments right now. Let me just refresh this just to make sure. Newest and okay, I think we're good. We'll do this. Or I could have done. No, we're fine. So we're going to start going over the comments, starting off with Nova's. Oh, is that a comment from Kazuki? I think it is. It's been a while since we've seen him in the comments section. Is there anything else I should pick? No, that's fine because we can do the bond for Yuyoi. But we're going to start going over the comments from Nova, starting off with the first one. I logged in after the update landed and saw Taiki followed by the violent Uma, and I felt nothing. Just void inside. Empty void. If I were going to pick from the two, it would probably most likely be Taiki Shuttle. No hate towards Sounds of Earth, but it's she just wasn't. Yeah. She's not as bad as Measure Ryan, so to speak. I'll be honest. I'll be honest, but yeah, I didn't really feel a need or even felt in like an itch to want to pull for these characters. Not to say that they're bad characters, but for me personally, I just didn't feel like I needed to go pull. I think this is the first Valentine's banner where I didn't have at least one character that I wanted, to be honest. Cause the beginning, Aishin Flash and Mihono Bourbon, I like both of them. The next one was Ines Fujin, Measure Orion. If I were gonna pick from the two, obviously Ines Fujin. Next one was Yukino Bijin and Manhattan Cafe, I think. I don't mind them either. Then last year was Aston Machan and Yaman and Zephyr, which I like both of them as well. So this is the first time where I kind of just like I have nothing against Taiki Shuttle, but what I pull for? No. Sounds of Earth, I just never really, cared. So this would be the first one where I didn't have at least one where I would have felt like pulling for. The Honest Fujin one's kind of a stretch also, but it's kind of like Taiki Shuttle in a way, I guess. So maybe the second time. Maybe. 11%. Cool. Next comment from Nova says, so I made it to the end of chapter 1 in Enfield, and man, it's been a ride. Chapter 2 is starting and I need to power through and get enough pulls to guarantee Yvonne. The gacha grind is equivalent to a whole AAA game. It's objectively a good game, but people are still tripping over the gacha system. At this point, just follow the golden rule. 120 pull or no. Or no pull. That is true. That is true. You either pull or not pull, so I can live by that, honestly. It's not like I haven't done that before where it's like, alright, I'm either gonna pull for the character I want or don't pull at all, and any in-betweens, we'll see what happens if that character I end up liking or not. So yeah, that's pretty much how it is. And yeah, I agree with how these gacha games these days, like Enfield, even Zenless, shoot, I mean, even I'm gonna just leave that in. I didn't even mean to say that, it just happened. I was trying to say shoot, but I think it ended up almost, I caught myself in the middle, so I cut it off too short. I could have just said sheet, but I didn't. Whatever. I was gonna say even Starro and Genshin can even fall under the lines of AAA. Like they can set it up like a AAA if they wanted to. With all the stuff that's been out already, like shoot, either like the main game, the first like release would be like for Genshin, for example, Mondstadt, and they can either just make sequels for like the next regions, or they just release DLC pretty much for the next generations. I mean regions, not generations. Same thing with Star Rail, same thing with like all of this. But yeah, these games definitely could have been AAA if they didn't go the gacha route, I feel, personally. because especially for like Wuwa in a sense and Zenless, their story. I mean, I like the stories for pretty much all of them because the Genshin story is not that bad. It did get better over time, so the stories is like literally Star Rail. You get 8 hours, like for most of the 3.0 patches. I think they're 3.0, right? 3.0? No, 4.0, because right? I don't even remember. I think 3.0. For most of it, it was like 8 hours per like chapter. So I'm just like, you know, 8 hours. If you add all of Amphorius, it's literally 30, 40, maybe even 50 hours. That's one whole, that's like a whole game. So yeah, I can literally see all these games having a chance to be a AAA if they wanted to, but they're gotcha games. They're gotcha games. Oh, I should probably do a race or two, at least, like the NHK and the Yasuda Kinen, because I totally missed out on doing the Okusho and the yeah, I think I'll do that. Although I do want to do this or this. I think I'm gonna do that. I should be able to squeeze in the Yasuda Kinen at least. Maybe even the Takarazuka Kinen on the last day of June or the late June part. Might just be me, but is Taiki's outfit inspired by the outfit you wear when you go golfing? Is that what you think? I don't know, but I just got that impression. These Valentine's designs are pretty tame. Not really wild I've seen yet. I'll just wait for the June Bright event and see if Yujin can get the turbo ult he wants before somehow Vivlos gets a second ult. Well, originally we expected Turbo to get like some kind of sports festival outfit, but she didn't. But she didn't, so but I think I get what you're talking about. It does look like it does look like a golf fit, not gonna lie. Now that I look at it again. This one actually we race because Yasuda Kinen. Might just oh wait, I already read that. As usual with side games, give out long distance card after the long CM. Very helpful. Yep. That event card looks weird. Is there gonna be a Valentine Suzuka? It doesn't look like it is this time. I don't think they've consistently done it right, but they've been doing it more often. Or am I wrong? I don't know if they've been doing it like back to back to back. So this might be like their break, unless they somehow have a Suzuka one in mind that we don't know about. But at this point, if it doesn't look like it in the Valentine's card based on the fit, then yeah, probably not. Minnesota is cold, but people aren't chill right now. Honestly, people over the weekend, there's been like protests and all that in California. It's LA, to be more specific. Yeah, to be more specific. I'm just there like, I get it. I'm just gonna let them do it though. It's probably a good idea to skip in JFL 2 now since Micah could drop the next metaphysical character called Moistima. Is it Moistima? That could be my next V6 doll. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really, as much as I probably won't pull because I haven't really focused or worked on my physical team, if I'm gonna be honest. The most worked ones I'd say would be Burn for sure, Electric, And then I would say ice. Cryo. I forget. I don't know which one's which, but one of those. So physical has been one of the like ones where I haven't paid attention. I'll be honest. Team wise, I'm just gonna go betweeners, but it's most likely Allegria, not Algeria. Still in Love and Vivlos OG. Mine is I don't really come up with a team on the spot, so we'll see whoever I train. I will give Still in Love a chance. Also, just to see if I can make it work. I definitely did not do better this scenario. Larkin Island will always be the GOAT. I guess we know what your two favorite ones are, which was pretty much the two easiest ones, I believe. And then lastly from Nova, lastly from Nova. The Zenless events are all done now except for the Angels of Delusions Tetris event that's like time gated. Yeah, it's time gated, unfortunately. The SG one, or Xiaoguang, is actually enjoyable, and I do think that seeing the Burb Lady's sister is the highlight of the event. I do. No, it's funny. I did predict that in when they first showed Yishun. I'm like, maybe this is not Yishun. Maybe it is her sister. That's what I was thinking at the very least. I do wish they can bring back the deceased characters. You mean deceased characters that we haven't even mainly seen in the past? Or seen at all? Or I mean, I guess you mean like the like Isolde and I guess Sarah and all that, right? That's what I'm assuming you're trying to get at also. HBR has proven that even if Aoi is no longer with us, she somehow still has been receiving different versions, which is like 5 or something. Bring back my Sarah and Isolde too, just like I predicted before finishing off the comment. Just like I predicted. I do want to do some races here, but I do have that on, so I'm just gonna focus on that. But thank you, Nova, for all the comments. Appreciate it as always. Next comment is gonna be from Kazuki. Give me a sec. If this is not okay, we're gonna do a race here. We're gonna do the Queen Elizabeth. Man, I've been itching to use and pull on a banner with my carrot savings. Currently 70k. Nice. I probably would have close or about the same maybe if I didn't pull for cap and went all the way to pity. But it is what it is. There's 24 days left before the 5th anniversary, and it's too freaking long waiting. Hey, you saving is worth it though. You saving is worth it though. My gacha addiction is waking up now. I mean, if you have other games where you've been pulling in, then I feel like you would have been perfectly fine. That's pretty much what it is for me. If I feel like pulling, usually it gets taken care of by 1 or 2 other games that week, so it's fine for me, I would say. Glad Loves Only You still didn't get her rerun, since Donna got a rerun and I almost tempted to pull on her banner. You held back. Who was the one that pulled for Donna then? I remember someone pulled for her. I think it was a new commenter, I'm not sure, but it was like a week or 2 ago maybe. I think whenever Donna's rerun came out is when I said it. I don't know who did it though. Was it Rick? Was it Rick? Or was it someone else? I'm not sure. I forgot who it was. I apologize. It's been a while. And I sometimes even forget just things I say earlier in the video or even yesterday or the last video, most likely. Should I? No, there's definitely not a race I can do here. Let's do this because we're behind in stamina. Nova responded and said, Wow, I remember back in the day. We're gonna call back in the day like 6 months, 5 months at this point since the half anniversary when he started. That's back in the day already. That's back in the day, Nova. Back in the days when we started playing Pretty Derby. What are you talking about? But I get it. You were pulling everything under the sun. I think 70k is pretty decent for both the UMA and support cards. I have 169 right now, but I'm always worried. Yeah, for no freaking reason, because you're gonna end up getting the anniversary character in like 40 pulls or 410 pulls, and then get both cards if there's two cards, in like two pities. So I think you're fine. Always think you're fine. Sorry, Nova. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is at this point. Kazuki responded and said, yeah, suppressing myself to not pull now. Also, do you think there's a possibility that Almond Eye will get her debut on the 5th Annie? Because it looks like Forever Young will be the star of the show of that update, unfortunately. Because if she will not debut on 5th Annie, I'll cope so hard. So this is what I think. I honestly think she has a good chance in being the anniversary character for the 5th anniversary character, because of how the pattern's been the past 2 or 3. But if not, then she'll most likely, the latest would be the half Annie, the half Annie for the 5th anniversary. Or what did I just say? The 5.5 anniversary, I guess. I think that would be the latest. If she somehow doesn't become the Annie character for the 5th anniversary. That's my prediction, at least. I haven't even heard of Forever Young, so I'm kind of just here like, But other than that, thank you, Kazuki, for the comment and Nova for replying. Good to see you back in the comment section. Hopefully, we'll see you a little bit more consistent than just poofing, I guess, since the last time. But it's all good. It's all good. Nice to see you back, Kazuki. Well, it's kind of hard to not want to do this, but whatever. And the last comment is from Eugen. Monthly circle report for the month of January. This is in order from 1st to 6th. Let me just say that before. Eugen at 133, Nova 101 is all in millions, by the way. Sally 52 million, busy somewhere in global. 4th, Yuichi at 26.8. 5th, Siege 26.3. And Rick at 21 mil. I'm at 11th with 11 mil. Wow, 11 mil for 11th. Barely hanging and busy with a lot of stuff. That is actually correct. That is actually correct. I haven't been able to use my tablet for Pretty Derby on my free times for the most part because, well, I've been using it for the other games. So, like, there's a collab in Dolphin Wave with Atelier, and, well, I don't have much to do because I did most of the event stuff, but I'm trying to get both rises at least, and I've only gotten one. A little bit hard to get more currency, but it is what it is, I guess. If I don't end up getting that Ryza, she'll most likely get a rerun, and if I'm hoping, I hope it'll be a Resler Rihanna, because JP's still around, and this is a JP game. Maybe they'll release more collab characters in the past, and Ryza will get her rerun. Maybe, I'm not too sure. But that's just me coping. It is what it is. And then Nova responded back saying, with Sally falling back, I just have to worry about Eugen. I guess so. I guess so. Let's do this. And that is pretty much it for all the comments. Thank you, Nova. Thank you, Eugen. And thank you, Kazuki, for the comments. Appreciate it as always. Let me refresh it just to see if there's anything new. But it doesn't look like it. The other remaining comments should be from Global. Other than that, there shouldn't be any more comments. So I know we're like close to finishing The training. I was just checking my fan count. But I think I already, you know, I think we're good. I think we're good. I think, yeah, it's level 4. We're good. If I can at least get her stamina 1200, I'll be more comfortable. But it is what it is. But as I was saying, I know we're close to the end, but I think I'm still gonna see you guys at the end of the training. So I'll see you guys after I pick out all the skills. So I'll see you guys then. Well, obviously, there wasn't much skills. I think I didn't get a lot of the gold skills, or a few of them, from what it seemed like. Especially the tail one. Even though speed we were able to get it to max out pretty, or cap out pretty much. Wise, it would have if we were getting more rainbow training on Wise. And then Guts was actually not that bad for not having a Guts card. So I think I'm going to keep trying to get Suzuka. I mean, Power was not that bad from what I remember. And we did get an S aptitude on mile distance. So, I don't know. I think I can do this. Not gonna lie. I think I can do this with Suzuka. Think she might be my focus off camera until I get a decent one, or one that it's really close to what I want it to be, and then I'll start focusing on cap off camera. But I think tomorrow's video we will do cap, I think. Yeah, because look, we got a UB2 with 2 of our stats not even at 1200. So if I can make it work with Guts, and like Guts barely making it at 1200, or with Guts making it to 1200 and Wise making it to 1200 or more, and then Power getting it to, and I guess Power and Stamina as close to cap as possible, we can probably get close to a mid to high UB, if anything, maybe even touch UA for once. But we'll see. I kind of like this. I don't know. This is the first time where I kind of felt like, for Suzuka, I kind of got really close to it. So I'm gonna try it. See how it goes. But 1942, I know that's like 30 short from capping out, but it's still over 1900 like I want it to be. 1628 stamina, a little too much, but it is what it is. I mean, if I had gotten a little bit more stamina, Guts would have been to 1200. Power is at 1718, which is very close to capping out actually. Guts, like I already mentioned it, 1093, but that's all pretty much, besides like the random single, or the random times I chose it because it was like at 40 something or higher. Guts pretty much helped it up to this point. And then Wise, if I had gotten more rainbow trainings off of Wise, we could have gotten both the skill and the gold skill and the thing. But we also get an S aptitude on mile distance, but with the parents that I use, I have a chance to also get an S in turf and also mile escapes. So unfortunately it's not the top 3 Suzuka. Pretty sure I did get better ones. So with that being said, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. If you guys didn't make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and let me know how your guys' weekend were. Let me know if who you guys are planning to bring in the League of Heroes, if you guys haven't, or if you have some idea on which Umas you're going to be training, like maybe a select 5 or so that you want to train and see if you can bring to the League of Heroes. And if there's anything else you want to talk about or ask me, just leave it down in the comment section down below. As long as appropriate, I'll go over it. And if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description. There's a channel called Circle Request for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I am in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request to join. It'll let me know that you want to join the circle. And then after that, head over to the comment section or the Circle Request channel or Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you once again. And as always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.